to tell you something. There is no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time. Yeah! So you listen to me and you listen well. Are you behind on your credit card bills? Is your landlord ready to evict you? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. Does your girlfriend think you're a fucking worthless loser? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich.
Rich people think different. So what I'm gonna put in your head today is a rich people concept, so you can get to understand it. The only difference between successful people and not is just how they think. Rich people think different. Quit letting people tell you you gotta get qualified in another program. You don't need another program to be successful. You need to change the way you think.
They are big thinkers. They don't think small. Every billionaire is a bigger thinker than every millionaire. They simply think bigger. They started thinking big when they were just starting off, when they were broke. They were always big thinkers.
You want to become a billionaire, then you have to think like a billionaire. Billionaires do not think about pennies and cents and dollars. They think big.
Make up your mind. That's this idea of you gotta be realistic, that you gotta be logical is a bunch of nonsense. You don't have to be logical at all. I've been totally illogical many times, and it's helped me earn a lot of money.
Rich people's mindset, the millionaire mindset, the real most important millionaire mindset is this. You think and you know and you have complete confidence in your own ability to create. You know that you have the ability to create money. You have confidence that you have the ability to create money anytime you need, with the help of the universe.
The starting point of becoming a millionaire on the outside is for you to become a millionaire on the inside. Whenever you think about your work, repeat the words over and over again. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. Combine these positive words with a mental image of yourself performing your task, your work, in an excellent way. Remember, there are no successful mediocrities. Everyone who is financially successful is recognized as being very good at what they do. So imagine yourself as relaxed, calm, confident, and capable. What you see on the inside is what you will be on the outside.
Let me tell you what rich people do. Rich people give themselves pep talks when no one's around. When they're by themselves, they say things like, I'm a winner. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I am going to win. I'm gonna make this happen.
Poor thinking habits keeps most people poor. Not poor working habits. Most people work hard, but they don't think hard. And Shoaib taught me that the mind is like a factory, a mental factory. And whatever you think about all day long pours ingredients into this mental factory. And that's what builds the economic, social, financial fabric of your life. As you think, so you become. How awesome.
Know what you want and believe that you can and will get it. Give expressions of gratitude many times daily for having received that which you want, even before you actually get physical possession of it. Possession starts first in the mind. Please remember this. There can be no application of applied faith without action.
Important phrase you use here. I think it's time you all learned it. Act as if. You understand what that means? Act as if you are the fucking president of this firm. Then you're a fucking millionaire. It's just that simple.
How would an abundant person think? Write it down, dude, and fire and wire those thoughts in your brain and install the hardware. Keep doing it with attention and intention. It becomes the new voice in your head. It becomes a software program. Then say, okay, how am I gonna be in my life today? What would an abundant person, how would they behave? And before you reach for your cell phone and start scrolling through your social media, close your eyes and rehearse in your mind how that person would walk, how they would breathe, how they would smile, how they would greet people, how they would be on Zoom calls, how would they be in traffic, how would they be at dinner. And the act of closing your eyes and mentally rehearsing the act, if you're truly present, the brain does not know the difference between the real life experience and what you're imagining.
You become what you think about. And since the only thing that you can control is your thinking, if you change what you are thinking about, you will begin to change your reality. If you change what you expect, you change what you believe, you change your dominant thoughts, you change your inner workings, you begin to attract into your life people, circumstances, events, opportunities, and everything consistent with your new thoughts. The reason people are unsuccessful is they think thoughts of unsuccess or failure. All causation is mental. We live in a mental universe. All causation is mental. If you wish to change your universe, you have to change your mentality. And this brings us to the most important line of all, which is simply this. Change your thinking, and you change your life.
When you speak of your poverty and lack of education, you are simply directing your mind power to attract these undesirable circumstances. Because it is true that whatever your mind feeds upon, your mind attracts to you. Now you see why it is important that you recognize that all success begins with definiteness of purpose, with a clear picture in your mind of precisely what you want from life.
I'm starting to realize, bro, when you dance to your own rhythm, when you play by your own rules, and you living through your vision, that's a perfect indication you're doing it correctly. Because they literally don't see what you see. They don't see it. They don't see what you see. They don't see as far as you see. And they don't understand why you see what you see. They don't even understand where it's coming from internally. They don't. I didn't get that back then. I just knew I had the desire for more. I knew I had a vision that I couldn't ignore.
When they developed Tesla, everybody thought, not a new idea. But they were persistent, they were convincing, and they could see something that most people did not see. The same thing with Google, the same thing with Apple. They were providing something that people were looking for, but they did not know how to put it together. And they think of ways of getting there, not of ways of not getting there. Most people learn how to fail and not to succeed. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. So if you want to be a billionaire, you have to start thinking what will work and not only what will fail. Billionaires look at their experience and say, this did not work, what can I learn from it? You have to change the way you think. Think about it.
If you want to be rich and happy, don't go to school. Because schools teach you things to be not successful. And the biggest one is they punish you for making mistakes. Because they punish you. Oh, you failed. Bad kid. And most school teachers are poor. Because they're afraid of making mistakes. Yeah, I'm not really religious, but it seems to me that God created us to learn by making mistakes.
When overtaken by defeat, as you may be many times, remember that man's faith is tested many times before he is crowned with final victory. And accept your defeat as nothing more than a challenge to keep on trying.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it.
He could do it. He believed in himself. And you can too. You can do anything that you want. You can get singing lessons, get a better job, make more money. You could be even like rich. You could live in the White House someday. You could be president. Do what you want to do. It's not up to other people. It's up to you.
If you decide you want to be rich, all you gotta do is start. Why not? Who gonna stop you? Unless you tell it to the wrong person. Mama, listen to me. I'm going to be rich. Anybody rich in this family? Go in there and sit down somewhere. Get yourself a good job. Oh, mama, you must be right. No, mama could be wrong. Because what you have in your imagination, God didn't show it to your mama. I'm sorry. He showed it to you.
Your friends are shit. They tell me you made 25 grand last month, they're not gonna fucking believe you. Fuck them, fuck them. Parents don't like the life you lead? Fuck you, mom and dad. See how it feels when you're making their fucking Lexus payments.
It is easier to make money than ever before. You can make more money faster today than ever before in history. And you don't need a lot of money to get started. This is unprecedented. Why aren't more people making money? Wealthy people show initiative. Broke people don't.
But suppose I told you how you can become a millionaire with what you have. Because here's the deal. All of you have everything it takes to become rich. You just don't believe it. First of all of you have a gift. God gave it to you when he created you. God never created a single soul without giving them a gift. All of you have a gift. But you have got to do your gift. The thing God gave you at birth to do. It is the thing that you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. That's your gift.
There is all the money that everybody needs and wants waiting there for them. And there's only one reason it's not in their lives, and that's because they're stopping it from coming into their lives.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How are we stopping it?
By thinking we don't have enough, by thinking we don't deserve it, by maybe being programmed the way you were, that my family didn't have very much, you know, I'm destined to not have very much, kind of born on the wrong side of the tracks kind of thing, or all of those thoughts, to believe that we only get money through our job. If you believe that that's the only way you're going to get money, that's the only way that you're going to get money. But you can get money from unbelievable, unlimited different ways.
Who's winning in this economy right now?
The rich, guys like me. You know, we have gone from having 93 billion, top 400, in 1982 to having 2.4 trillion, 25 for 1. It becomes a more and more specialized market economy. It was an agrarian economy a couple hundred years ago. It's very hard, you know, to get 20 times the wealth of the next guy because you were a little bit better farmer. But if you're better at some skills now, you can become incredibly wealthy at a very young age. So you get the capitalized value of an idea.
The faster you are, the more money you will make. That your bank account is actually a reflection of how fast you move. I was sitting with one of my mentors, Bill Perkins, who I asked him, Bill, you know, you're worth a lot of money. You've made hundreds of millions of dollars. Why do you think you've been so successful? And he kind of looked at me and he thought for a second, and he said, I move really fast. By the time somebody else has thought about an idea, taken it to investment committee, I've already started, made 3 mistakes, and found a better way.
What is the one thing that people who made $1 million that they did that I guarantee you are not doing? It is called work. They work 12 to 14 to 16 hours a day, 7 days a week on making money. They had an obsession with making money. That's all they thought about. They had singular focus. They had singleness of purpose. And I guarantee you don't do that because you want to live a balanced life. Well, I'm sorry, but people who succeed in life don't live a balanced life. It is a fantasy. It is a myth. If you say I want to live a balanced life and make millions, welcome to Fantasy Island.
It's just money. It's made up. Pieces of paper with pictures on it so we don't have to kill each other just to get something to eat.
Stop working for this. And the school teachers say, no, you have to work for this. Get a job, get a job, get a job. I'm telling you, this is fake. But most people go to school, get a job, work for money. Worst advice possible. That's what my message is. Work for assets. Don't work for this.
Set a goal to become a millionaire. And he said, here's why. For what it will make of you to achieve it. Set a goal that'll make you stretch that far. What for? To see what it will make of you to achieve it.
You want to think about the man you have to create to attract $1 million, not make $1 million.
Yeah, but I'm trying.
They think they're trying, but they have to be around people who know what the fuck to do. Like someone would come up to me, I'd be like, what do you do for a living? I say, it's what I don't do, motherfucker. If you minus all the stuff you shouldn't be doing and you put all your energy towards what you know you should, you'll be at such a high level, you'll look around and in 4, 5, 6, 7 years, you'll be better than everybody at what you do. Because they're pissing their time off, they're drinking, they're doing all these things they shouldn't do, they're not productive. You just put your time in every day for 5, 6, 7 years. You look around, you're the best at what you do. It's just a byproduct of having quality habits. Truly becoming successful is sacrificing today for a better tomorrow.